Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhelsia 3. 1 week since our last episode and a few things have changed. This whole week has been full of ups and downs. It has been insane. A lot of things have happened. In fact, we have gone a lot of places and not by choice. I will definitely say that much right now. I've done a lot of exploring. This down here, though, is on me. I have done this. I was doing a lot of exploring. There's a village down here that you can teleport to, and there's just so much. There's, nothing explored around this. Basically, people can teleport me around in random spots at times. Up to 1,500 blocks away was what I had it set at the time. And it seemed to get a little bit out of control. In fact, one day I spent the entire time trying to get my stuff back because I died. Someone basically murdered me really far away from my home. And I spent all day trying to get back to a grave that, in the end, didn't even have my stuff in it. So, yeah, we did manage to get it all back, though. Thankfully, were able to find it in a VOD. But yeah, like, there's just a bunch of random... Let's not worry about that. A bunch of random just places, and this right here is where I actually explored up to. I used what we have here, a nature's compass, to find ourselves a wonderful jungle. Any tree sapling, any log with a compass will get you this wonderful little guy right here, and you can just type in what you're looking for. So if you want like a jungle, you can find like a bamboo jungle, and I just searched for a regular jungle and managed to find one of those. Now, if we click on this, I believe I can't remember which one of these it actually is, but I think it's one of them. I should really name these, honestly, but we could teleport around for free. This is that one random waystone just out in the middle of the frozen tundra. Okay, I'm gonna go home now. Also, I did work on this right here on stream during this week, and that is this beautiful mob farm. That's right, and yes, pink floors, pink glass, blackstone, and elder prismarine. And if you look in the top right where the mini-map is, you'll see that those little yellow dots are the mobs, and we had to keep basically all the spiders from spawning, but it's utilizing, and it's not really pretty up there at the moment. It's just cobblestone. It's just a very small, basic mob farm, just to kind of give me a little bit of experience and some mob drops at the same time, if need be. And then we also got these cool macaw windows right here, macaw's roofs. You can right-click on these to open and close and all that good stuff. You'll notice we also have ourselves a sword now with looting 3, sharpness 4, and I managed to get indestructible with our other little method that we've been using. So there are some ways, yes, I plan on making this a little bit more, nicer and all of this stuff. But for now, this works pretty good. In fact, let me turn that down. That was probably pretty loud. I'm sorry. Yeah, killing these guys are kind of obnoxious. There are ways to automate this, and I don't really want the automation. I want the XP more than anything. To be fair with you guys, that is pretty much why I made it, so I can do some enchanting and stuff. We got Industrial 4 going, and we have ways to pick up the drops automatically as well, but I'm not worried about doing that right now. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I've been working on here, and this is pretty much just sitting a little north of our current base. It doesn't take up too much room, and I wanted to make sure we were far enough away, high enough up from the sea level, so that way we don't have to worry about other mobs spawning. This isn't like the fastest thing in the world, and we could make this a lot faster by picking up some mob spawners and maybe putting some mob spawners in there. And of course, I think I'd have to be a little bit closer, honestly. We're a little too far away, but this thing is pretty quick. It's not the fastest, like I said, thing in the world, but it's alright. So making our way back home, we worked on that during the week. We also managed to make this over here as well. Our wonderful and beautiful kitchen. Look at it. It's all purple and everything. Yeah, they wanted it purple, so I made it purple. So here we go. We're using cooking for blockheads here. This is Britannia's pillar lavender quartz blocks. We also got these quartz bricks that we're using for the kitchen itself. We have a couple different methods here of cooking. We have Farmer's Delight here with the stove and a cooking pot on top, which we can use. And we can also utilize some of the other mods to make some actual food. I went ahead and moved a lot of food into our fridges over here. Got a little bit of milk. Apparently the cow in the jar is not working right now very well. I tried it a few times and can't manage to get the cow in the jar like we used to. So anyways, we got a lot of wheat. We got a lot of just bunch of different foods. And now we can actually quit using our Eternal Steak, which has been renamed to my Eternal Hot Pocket because, well, there's one of those wonderful random rewards while I'm streaming that people can rename my items. But yes, we can make hamburgers. I went out and exploring to find the other, I guess, ingredients that I needed, which was cabbages, onions, and tomatoes. And I think I also have rice now also. But now, look at that. We can make hamburgers. It's so good. Also, I have these apples I want to drop off as well. So I just wanted to do that real quick. But we got this nice fruit basket here on the little kitchen island. This actually works as a cutting board from Farmer's Delight. You just put a little bit of meat on there. Right-click it with a knife. You get yourself some minced meat, which is awesome. And we'll probably end up doing a little bit of cooking in the cooking pot as well. Soon enough. But for now, not so much. And then we got this really nice skylight also. It's turned out really well. I really like it. I think it's very nice. So today I do want to work on a few things. You know, that kind of freaked me out a little bit at the beginning. I was like, what is that weird shape on the wall? I know everyone's like, Bentley, you should really keep mobs from spawning. No, I like the mobs in my base. So my mess lately has been having to deal with storage. And I think it's time for us to finally jump in to doing a little refined storage. That's right. Maybe get something a little basic set up for today. So if you guys have never seen this before, then you're in for a ride. If you have seen this before, then you're probably still going to be in for a ride. So let's see what we need to do to get ourselves started. We are going to need a lot of iron, and we're going to need a lot of quartz as well. So let's grab this, which we've been mining diligently, and I think we're going to need some stone as well. Let me just grab a few stacks of stone at the moment. We also did manage to get lost in the nether. I do want to point that out. I did get randomly teleported, and I did not find it to be very fun. I ended up dying, and it was a pain in the butt to try to get all my stuff back. So that was a little... It was like an accident. It wasn't even like a thing that chat was like really trying to do. They didn't want me to die. They just wanted to teleport me in a random spot. And... well, it didn't turn out super well because Minecraft. So, but yeah, we got our stuff back, thankfully. Let's see, what all do we need here? Now, we're going to need some fancy stuff, and this is going to be the hard part right here, is actually the need of slime balls. And one of the other things that I did do off camera was I showed you guys in the last episodes making this right here from Botania, the Alchemy Catalyst. Now, this requires you to have 2 brewing stands, and with all the villages I found, I actually had enough, and I just went ahead and crafted it and placed it down underneath our mana pool that we're currently using. So, with that being said, we're just going to go over to there real quick. We're going to throw a little bit in there, because I'm hoping we're not going to need a whole lot, but I'm thinking, because I did... ooh, that's loud. I did end up using quite a bit more than I really wanted to, and that was cactus. And I think I'm actually almost out of cactus, which is a little unfortunate. I'm probably going to have to make a run and go pick some up. Unless there's a way to make cactus. Well, we can make it from slime balls, but I don't really want to do that. I mean, we could make the cloche. That might be a better way of starting us off, but I would prefer to just kind of get us rolling on this if anything. Let's see. I don't know how much we're actually going to need. There is another slime as well, which I think the snail slime works. And then just to be sure that we're not missing anything else. Also, we do have apotheosis in the mod pack, and I did not realize that. Because it's so small in this version, it doesn't really have a whole lot, but you can pretty much take Silk Touch and pick up spawners in the world. which is amazing. I love it. I love apotheosis. It's such a good thing to allow you to... Ooh, my first hamburger. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that even gives you strength? Oh, by the way, we did find some artifacts in all of our wonderful travels as well. We did get a pocket piston, which gives us knockback. I found a villager hat, which decreases the trading prices, which is the reason why you see me having Hero of the Village 2 constantly. And we did also find probably one of my favorite items, the running shoes, which increases our speed when we run and gives us step up, which I love that. I love it a lot. Very nice. So anyways, I think I'm going to have to go get some more slime. But let's see how far we can get, because we're going to need this processor binding here. Thankfully, we do have a little bit of string, so we'll just make use of what we can real quick. We are going to need pretty much, I'm assuming all of that and probably more. But to start us off, we will definitely need ourselves a controller, which means we're going to need a few of these little guys here. We're going to need an advanced processor, which is a little bit of that, and we're going to need some silicon. So we're going to go grab real quick, and the way to get silicon, and this is why we have a lot of quartz, is we need to cook it. So boom. Beautiful. We'll let that do its thing real quick. It'll run through and it'll start sending us back through some silicon here any second now. There we go. We'll let that work while we go ahead and start working on making our first one. I think let's start off with like... I don't know if we need that many. Let's do 4. We'll start off with 4 so we can try to conserve some of our resources here. Just grab a few things. Now, I said I was going to do some speed crafting, but in this case, I think we're going to try to do this really quick. And when I say that, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as we possibly can try to do. Let's see. Let's grab this. Wow, look at that. Like, check that out. That's so nice. We'll go ahead and craft up these last few and get those sent off as well. That should pretty much find its way in just a second and get us one of those back. There we go. See, I love that. I'm really enjoying that system over there. It's very nice. So we need our controller. There we go. And this will require some power. Let's see. I'm thinking we're going to want to start off with a grid. So we'll need some improved. Probably, yeah, the basic. So this is where all these processor bindings are coming in. And this is one of my things. Honestly, I really like the old method, which used a soldering station, I believe it was, or solderer. Oh man, we can't use that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me try that again. But basically, the solderer would allow you to make these processor and all that stuff in the solderer without having to use slime. So that I'm not a big fan of having to have slime. I'm just not. But yeah. All right. I don't know. How long is this going to take me to do, you think? All right. There's our advanced. We might need to do a little speed crafting. Maybe. I was hoping we had more chests. But that's okay. We'll just do this. Make up a few ourselves real quick there. All right, so we'll want probably a disk drive. So we have everything we need to make that. We'll get ourselves that. We got 2 pieces so far. These 2 right there. We got ourselves a controller, disk drive. We'll also need the grid. So we're going to need a little bit of gold. Let's grab we're actually going to need a little bit more of this. So we're going to go ahead and grab a few of those. And then we're going to need some of these regular basic processors as well. Let's see. Maybe... Let's start off with 8 of these, and then we'll swap this out, and we'll use 12 of those for now. So yeah, we're getting a little bit low already, but that's okay. That's okay. Wait, why are these not going? Oh, there they go. Oh, it's doing it randomly. Oh, that's fine. Dude, I love that processing. It's so good. It's so good. Now, what else was the other thing? I keep forgetting this other item here. So we need the glass. We need 2 improved. We need a construction core, which is glowstone, and I think the other one is redstone. So we should have everything we need. Grab a few of those. This is practically done. I think there's 2 more that should be coming through. There's 1. And there we go. All right, so you and you. Wait, what? Is it not? Is it? Ah, it's quartz. That's what it was. It's one of those 2. So there we go. Construction core. We're going to start making our grid. Place that guy right there for the time being. And then we're going to upgrade him into a crafting one, which is why I Knew we were going to need another advanced processor. I knew we needed a few of them. I didn't know exactly how many, but I'm sure eventually we will end up using all of them. So having extras crafted all ready to go is not the worst thing in the world. So there we go. We have our 3 very basic things to get ourselves started with our beautiful and wonderful system that'll be able to store all of our goodies. Now, I'm not going to be using, and I'm going to go ahead and reiterate this real quick, I am not going to be using storage drawers because they are currently not working in this version. So I will not be using those. I do want to just make that clear real quick. Let's see. Let's put that away. I'm going to put that in there because we're going to reuse this. We're going to be moving this all stuff around anyways. And this up here is where we're going to have our refined storage system that'll lead down into our storage room. So we'll put our crafting grid here in the center-ish, which unfortunately is not really quite the center. But we'll do that. As you can see that flash there. Let's see. Maybe we'll go out the back on this. Make sure we use the right tool. There we go. And then we might route this. I was thinking I might just put a different grid here to kind of level this out. I think it would just be better. So that way we don't have to have things just, you know, standing out so much. We'll do is just kind of route this from here and put the controller down at the bottom. We'll route the power from there. So we can hide that, which is the reason why I made it this way in the first place. And then we'll pull this over to... I guess we can put it out here. And I'll have to get some more of the other stuff a little bit later, but... yeah, we're going to have to take it around that. I won't be able to go that way, I don't think. So we'll have to go this way. Something like this. And then we'll just come back in here and continue it along. I don't think I'm going to have enough cable for this. I'm going to have to go make some more probably. Oh crap, I can't get out. No! Let me out! Thank you. Alright, there we go. And then what do? I just fall back in. Gosh, dang it. Thankfully I can get there. Okay, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's just grab a few more cables. I think we might have the stuff for that, actually. Or we might already have some of the cables laying around. Now, this is the best part of actually having this system, is that we're not going to really have to search around for items. Once I get to a point where I start having a lot of items like this, I feel like it's about that time, you know, to start considering getting ourselves a better storage system. So there we go. Beautiful. And then I can actually go and plug that hole up. And that will go ahead and start powering our whole beginning systems inside. As we can see, it is already on and ready to go. Should be more than enough power for currently, I would imagine. Grab that back. And we'll fill this in. And then, look, everything's all nice and hidden. There we go. So we'll toss our disk drive down. As long as these are all touching, it'll all connect. Or you can also use the cables from the mod. If you don't know anything about this mod, basically you can use the cables to connect these blocks together if you wish. And there's a lot of other cool ones also. But for now, we need storage. Currently, there is none. We just have a storage drive up there. So we want to make ourselves some storage parts. So we'll need to start at the 1Ks. And I think... I was going to say let's do 9. What am I missing for this? Oops. What am I missing? Oh, redstone? Oh, I got redstone. I can do that. How many more can I make? Oh, can I just make one more? Oh, it's probably because I need more glass, and we probably need to get some more... Yeah, well, let's grab 2 stacks of nether quartz, and we'll get that cooked up as well. I got plenty of nether quartz over there. We're good. And then we also got a little bit of glass left over also. So here we go. So we got 9 of these 1Ks. We're going to turn these into 4K storage parts. So we need the 1Ks in order to do so. And there's one. We got one because we need to make more of these other little bindings here, which is the thing that I kind of hate. Why can I only make one of those? Wait, why can I only make one of these? Oh, we're missing the... Oh, that's why. Duh. Come on, brain. I need you to do some work. All right, so there we go. There's another 8. Go ahead and toss those in as well. Those will take a second because we're probably going to have to wait for the quartz to finish up. I think we just need... You know what? Let's just get the other 8 going. Ooh, do we want to do 8? Hold on. What do I need for the 4K? Okay, that's all I need. No, this will be fine. I think 3 4Ks. Normally I go with the 4K. You can go up higher, as high as you want. It doesn't really matter with this particular system. They don't go by types like Applied Energistics does. This one in particular just stores items. So it doesn't really matter. You can do it whichever way you want, pretty much. The 16Ks are not really that bad. And maybe we'll just go with the 16K. I think we got everything we can do. Yeah, we can just make a 16K. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do that real quick. Let's change it up. Why not? So we got 3 4Ks. I believe that is everything for those, yeah. And then we can go ahead and make ourselves the 16K. Now we can go all the way up to the 64. There's a 250, or this is fluid. I think 64, well, that's the fluid too. Wait, 64, is there not one higher? Is it just fluid storage is that high? Oh, okay. We don't have the other mod, I guess. There's a mod that adds in more. So yeah, there you go. We'll go ahead and do the 16K for now. So there we go, the 16K storage disk. Everything is cooked, and what we're going to do is we're going to just jump up here until we make some more. We're just going to put that one in. As you can see, that gives us the availability to put in up to, well, 16,000 items. So let's go ahead and start just putting random stuff in. There we go. Put this stuff kind of out of the way, and then we can also sort this by, I usually like ascending. I also like to have mine set up on quantity, descending. This is normally what I like to have mine set up as. So the next thing we can do to start pushing more items into our system, we can, you know, consider start picking this up, or we can maybe make some cables, which might be a better idea for us. And one of the fancy things to allow us to export items into our system from that. Now, we don't have to necessarily use this particular disk drive. We can actually use another item as well, which is, where's it? This guy right here, the external storage. Clicking one of these attached to a cable to your system here will allow it to pick up and read from the chest or any other inventory that it's connected to. So, that being said, that would be pretty cool, but let's go ahead and get ourselves set up and make ourselves a importer. Now, some speed upgrades would be wonderful with this. I think we need a cable as well. We're probably going to need a few, so if we could, I was going to say we were probably going to need more than that. So let's grab ourselves a little bit more glass. I'll head back up. That rain, ooh. I'm glad I got roofed, like a roof. I usually don't end up having a roof until like when I'm ready just to finish the pack. So that's been kind of nice. All right, so importer, and there we go. So we got that, we got some cables, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig down. We're gonna try not to use the other guy. Oh, I might need to flop these around. That might be a better idea. So don't feel bad about breaking these things, by the way. If you do need to kind of change things around, and yes, maybe putting the basic energy cube by this would be a good idea, but that thing's always going to be running out there, so I don't really need to worry about it that much. At least not in my opinion. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll just do something like this for now. So now we can see where this comes through at. And we could run this through the roof if we wanted to, but then this would also be in the way. I don't think there's a thing above this. There is a block above that. I don't know if it needs to be there. It's cobble, so I'm assuming probably not. But we want this chest for sure. So let's go ahead and put the importer on that guy. And we're going to just take this cable, and it's going to look dumb and stupid, but it's going to pretty much be going away. And just, it's just going to be a little bit, I was going to say easier, but honestly, this is not that easy. I mean, it'd probably be just easier just to theoretically just grab all this stuff and put it in the system. And as you can see, it's actually going very, very slowly. But the items are making their way in one at a time. I'm going to go ahead and just put these items in there as well for the moment. And we can come back to that a little bit later. I don't mind that there's a hole there. But if we do want to like speed things up a little bit, there is a way to do so. We can also speed it up by a stack upgrade from speed upgrades. But first, we would need to make some of these guys. So how many can I make? I think I can make 4, which is perfect. So I'm just going to go for the stack upgrade. So we'll just need to do that. And then we're going to have to go grab some sugar, which I think I already have some sugar cane in here. If not, I know I have sugar in the kitchen, which kind of sucks because I don't want to have to run all the way over there. But it looks like we're going to have to. So thankfully we got the running shoes and we can run inside and not in the rain. I was thinking of a way to maybe help us get away through this a little bit faster, but yeah, we're just going to do this for now. There we go. I love my kitchen. I'm really enjoying this base design as well. It's really coming along. And to get away up here would be a lot nicer. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're also going to just need to do this. And there we go, a stack upgrade. So it's still pulling that iron in. If we come down here and we take a look, open up the chest for the moment. You'll see it's just kind of along there. And all you do is put in the stack upgrade and there you go. So in theory, we can make this go a lot faster. It'd be a lot easier than just transferring inventories. So now all we have to do is just get the cable and we can just start importing. Right now, I just want more of the more important items until we can get a few more disk drives made. But we still might have some chest storage down here and actually have like cables coming down with the external storage like I was mentioning. Now we do have access to some of this wireless as well, this wireless stuff. There is the ability to have a wireless crafting grid, which would be wonderful. And we could make this, but it does require power as well. And then we also have to set up a whole wireless transmitter system. And in this particular one, I'm not a big fan of it until there's like, I believe a mod that adds in a better version. Oh, that chip's, it's all empty. Look at that. There's a better version and it's just a whole lot nicer in my opinion. But it works. So there we go. And let's see how full we are with just that one chest. So it took up 1/4 of our current drive. So until we can get some more, which is, I'll get some more. Maybe we'll work on that in the next episode or so. So we can start setting up some cactus. And then we can start getting easy slime to set up a better refined storage system. But there you go. The basics of setting up a wonderful refined storage system. And we can just keep importing all the things that we find more useful, which that was our main important chest. I would say the next one would probably be the wood chest here. So we'll just go ahead and do this. Pick that guy up. We'll go boop, boop. Grab this one. This is why I'm saying like this would probably just be easier than just routing things back and forth. So that one would be important. Parts of this one would be, which is mainly the mob drops and stuff. The rest of these are just kind of random. I don't really feel the need to, actually put most of this in there. Some of this random stuff, I probably wouldn't mind it being in there. And some of the items that we have a lot of would be nice in the drawers if they actually work. Now, this is where people are probably going to get a little finicky about, but these keys here, And that's why that one actually stayed, because I thought I pulled all of those out, but I didn't. These keys and locking these storage doors just don't work. So it would not be a viable solution to hold large amounts of items, unfortunately. So unless we have a different thing, which I think we do, and we might be able to do it, would be a swap over to using bins instead. I think it might be a better idea. So we could have these hooked up to store large numbers of, you know, things that we have a lot of. So even, for instance, like osmium, iron, copper, tin, all of our main, what do you call it? Resources, I guess, materials, ingots, whatever, that we use a lot of, we could just put those in there. Call it a day, which is exactly what I'm going to go and do right now. We're going to go and call it a day. I think we have done our job very well so far. Here, I will go ahead and do that to clean this up and get it out of the way. And there you have it. We have now access to our system. We just need a way to get up and down here a little bit better is all. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this just yet, but for the moment, I think this is fine. I think this is okay. We'll go ahead and grab that terracotta. Let's go ahead and fix this real quick. But yeah, I would like, and here's something else we might actually just go ahead and do also, is I want that to be the main room, but we might go ahead and pull another grid down here as well. That might not be a bad idea. And I might just go ahead and craft that real quick off camera since we already did one, and I'll just route it down, and we'll probably see that in the next episode. But for now, that is going to be it. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I know it's nothing too special, but I generally do like to do that so people can figure it out if they don't know how to actually use refined storage. And that's kind of like what we do here. So, yeah. So, hopefully you guys just don't mind. But, yeah. I'm going to get a little bit more steel going as well. There we go. Alright guys, thank you guys again for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope to see you guys back in the next episode. Or on Twitch when I live stream during the week. So until then, goodbye.